Disgusting. Stop microwaving your morals. This is the right one. Huh. This is one for later. Huh. Glory be. Yeah, the city. Oh, it's getting hot in here. It just got hot. I just started sweating a bit. You should see their faces. What happened at me? You knew what I had to do tonight. I gotta describe this system. Thank you, sister. This is the real Preacher's Rap. So we're gonna start with fast food, right? Fast food. Public education in the United States of America. If I had to tonight, which I will, in theory and thought, create a philosophy. One that reflects the system of education here, at least that we call it, and to do it through food. Not just through the eating and tasting of it, which I will do and explain in a little, but also to connect that to the systems that may be. The racist systems, the white supremacist systems, the folks that think we don't understand what's going on. So we decided to do this in a joyous way, because I love to eat, and I am very hungry, because I am a pig, a boar, they say, a wild boar, unchained by the system, off the plantation, and here to represent my people. We will start with fast food. Since I've been home from Shanghai, I spent 5 years there as a kindergarten teacher at Shanghai American School. Great experience. I miss the sweet taste of Popeyes.
This is spicy.
Spicy, huh?
Or not?
The first treat I had when I came back to the States. I mean, when I tell you, I'll take that as well, because I'm sure we had two.
Yeah.
Do you have spicy and non-spicy?
I enjoy both. Usually when I pull up to a Popeyes at night, it's usually around 11:30. I've had a crazy day. Usually running around trying to educate other people's kids and not being able to protect my own. Sitting out front of that sweet castle of life and strength. I experienced something so tasty. What we like to call a yum yum chum chum. Can everyone here say yum yum chum chum?
Yum yum chum chum.
You will be my stewards in this quest for life and hope. Thank you in advance for serving in this capacity. Your children are asleep, so now you're my peoples. Back to it. The spiciness, the pungent odor of pickle, and the thing that brings our society together, which is fried. Really anything. Fried ravioli, fried pickles. You can laugh, this is funny. The U.S. education system is funny. That's why we're doing this. And remember, this is public schools. I'm going to get to that in a second. Public schools.
So public
fast
schools.
food. Public schools, fast food. Now, let's be clear. This is absolutely delicious. There are public schools in our system. They're absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. They have amazing leaders and teachers. Yeah, this is very good. And at the same time, there are ones that need support. The main thing doing this is, I'm never going to demonize the teachers. Not fair. It isn't kind. It isn't true to form. Thank you. Cheers to you, Alfalfa. For your support, love, and strength. As I proceed. Now, back to what I was saying. They are delicious public school options. And others that need support. Now, this is the case. this is all about time and space. Really all of it. Especially with fast food, man. Hear me. Tell me if this is true. All Popeyes aren't created equal.
That's true.
They're not. I think.
The Popeyes down south definitely have a different.
It's a different level. Any time of day. Like if you get there too late at night, you might get the leftover chicken. Really, you want to order it in advance. You need to have a calling system. Where you call there before. Really?
They would still have a line.
You call there before.
You're treating the Popeye
And you-
like the DMV.
But it's not the DMV. The thing is with this right here,
Always backed up.
you got to get it at the right time. And you got to get it at the right register. Like, the sister in the back is like, what? I'm like, can I get the fresh chicken? And she's like,
Oh, so
fresh
Walmart.
chicken. It's the fresh chicken nod. I always give the fresh chicken nod to just like, fresh chicken nod. You know what I'm saying? And she's, okay. So, public education. It's all about time and space. Time and space. The time as you go into the system, meaning that what leadership is in charge, how are they pushing community efforts, how are they investing, reinvesting your money. In Baltimore City, we could have 4 different superintendents in the course of your K-12 career. That's 4 different changes in leadership. Very narrow-minded way to look at education. Anyway, the time you're in the space. Now, the space is where the racism comes in. Let's get serious again. Because as we know, there's redlining, there's things that they do to our people that they don't do to others. And those red lines, or whatever they call them, it's all these names and titles. It's just racism, moving economic value from one community to another, and creating ghettos, which we know is something that was created far before this young country that we live in. The caste system, we understand, but time and space. And so, just like this Popeyes, it's all up to that. Now, what is guaranteed is that tomorrow I will feel the force of this decision. Because no matter what we do, this system of fooding, fast food, 5-minute food, quick food, always leaves you with the runs. I'm gonna have a really dramatic morning every time I have Popeyes. Because the system was created from a model out of a shoe factory in Germany. And pretty much, we've been writing the very essence of this ever since. Because it's not about people, it's about data, and people and data. Education and schooling aren't synonymous. That will be broken down during this time together. But, for sure, don't lose a bad taste. Because now, you're indoctrinating the system. More sparkling water, please. Sure. Thank you so much. I so appreciate all the love and support during this time as we galvanize the support of others for them. How much does Terrace want to raise?
$8 million.
Why do you say it was 8?
It's a good number.
There we go. That's all the reason he needs. Smart chap. I've taught him well. So yeah, public school education. It just leaves you with those runs. It leaves you wondering why. It's all forcing you. All the different data says college readiness. But they don't mention how much of a racket college is. That will be mentioned soon as well. You're going to tell me I have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to price gouge, and all the universities are really global businesses around the world that leverage different economies through their educational systems, and we're going to stay number one in university systems, but like in the 20s, when it comes to worldwide K-12 education, give me a break. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm the Big Black Lorax. And I think it's funny, but today I'm here to just speak for the kids. Then I'm going to leave, like I did last time. Unless there's someone as crazy as me to come and talk for the kids, no one's going to say it. Why so serious now? Oh, you know what this was? This is a hostile takeover. Oh, for the next round, please, could you bring the charter school?